start the drive. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5. Sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Cowboys are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Off the play fake, Heineke. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's out right at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
On fourth down, Dom Maggio out to punt. And take it right on the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Heineke to throw for it on fourth down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 29, Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good. And they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Wilson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Play action. Now Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson on the keeper. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
14, buddy. Go down. 18.
movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
goal line. Here's Heineke. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
Tackle made by Justin Evans. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 75.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Wilson going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Cowboys make over 3rd down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Heineke from the gun on 3rd down. Locates Ertz going across the middle. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
A 1st down throw for Heineke. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Heineke on 1st down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
That's you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd and 9, Heineke. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Heineke.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Heineke.
Caught by the tight end Ertz.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Patterson on the draw. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And the play fake, and now Heineke.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Henry up the middle. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Heineke. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here, first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. Now it's Wilson. He hits Adams, complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A first down carry for Henry.
Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is first and 10 right now.
Now Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Third down, Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on this.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First and 10, it's Patterson.
Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now Heineke.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw on second down.
Heineke.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Wilson.
He's got Henry.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Throwing now is Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Wilson to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Wilson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Now Wilson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Cowboys, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
Chain a game when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game. No post box office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the Big Apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even buy.